In our pursuit of building a civilized society, we have set up laws. We can say that their primary purpose is balancing personal freedom with the overall well being of the community. Take a simple example. I might want to blast music late at night, but this disturbs your sleep. My right to play loud music at night contradicts your right to a peaceful environment. Then the justice system steps in, setting guidelines to restrict my music volume in order to ensure that both your and my rights are protected. The state has various methods to ensure that everyone abides by the laws. You have police and military that can use force to ensure that everyone follows its guidelines. Prisons and courts play their part to ensure justice and discourage people from committing the crimes in the first place. But in order to prevent these problems, current criminal justice system is inadequate. My first concern is regarding the reactive response of the criminal justice system. Our criminal justice system acts predominantly after a crime has been committed rather than preemptively stopping it from happening. If a person is planning to rob a bank, imprisoning that person will not solve the root causes of the crime but just capture one potential criminal. It doesn't help with the issue of poverty, lack of education, or bad peer circle that might have contributed to this person committing a crime. A child that has lived his entire life in the street doesn't have the same moral code as an educated child does. As a society, just imprisoning people based on their bad behavior doesn't eliminate the conditions of the crime or the roots of that bad behavior, which might have societal consequences. My second concern is regarding the prison environment. Prisons should ideally prepare inmates to integrate better into society. However, the truth is a bit more complex. Often, instead of becoming a place of learning, growth, and reflection, prisons can turn out to be a networking hub of criminals. There are other problems like overcrowded prisons, violence, and the lack of proper rehabilitation program that actually prepares these prisoners to integrate better into society. With all of these factors, it then becomes the university of crime. So, if you are sending people back to the society in a form that is more dangerous than when they got in, are we solving crimes or contributing to it? My third issue is with the ethics of punishment. The main purpose of punishment is still debated. Is it to satisfy society's desire for revenge or to genuinely help criminals become better people in the first place? In many democracies, laws reflect what majority wants. When people strongly dislike criminals, justice becomes much more about the punishment as opposed to the prospect of rehabilitating that criminal back into the society or fixing the root causes that caused the crime to occur. For example, if a city punishes graffiti artists with jail time without actually addressing why they are tagging, then we end up with more graffiti and overcrowded jail. These are the reasons why criminal justice system needs to rethink how it applies deterrence and punishment to solve the issues of crime.